Hello, friends. Hi, this is Tahir Hussain. I'm the founder of the Unstoppable Millionaire Academy, the author of the Unstoppable Millionaire book. And I just wanted to introduce myself to let you know that uh, who I am, where I come from. So I've been in the world of business for over 2 decades, created self-made millionaires around the world, have students who have benefited from the Unstoppable Millionaire Academy. And my obsession is around the fact that how do I get to empower you and the people around the world based on the wealth that can be created that is out there waiting for us. So that's a quick one on me. And here's the other part about why am I doing this particular masterclass, creating wealth in difficult times? Because as we realize that the pandemic, no matter which part of the world you are in or you come from, has somehow directly or indirectly impacted and changed our lives forever. So I'm here to let you know that how could you take advantage of what's going on in this time of pandemic? How can you take advantage of that? And how can this pandemic, these difficult times you feel you might be in, allow you to not only just create wealth, but also learn some habits and become financially independent. So that's what this masterclass is all about. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be unique because while people are figuring out how they're going to survive, we're going to talk about how you're going to thrive in the midst of a pandemic and make sure that the next decades of your life, you're financially in a better off position. Hi, friends, a very warm welcome once again. This week, we're going to talk about dream big and break all your limits. That's what you're going to talk about this week, right? A key integral part of creating wealth. So think about this. What are you dreaming in terms of where you are in your life financially and where should you be? You want to know what the reality is? Being a wealth coach, coaching hundreds and thousands of people around the world, different countries, different continents. You know, one of the saddest things about what people dream is that how can I pay my next bill? How can I make sure I have an extra $200 for my credit card payment, an extra $1,000 for my mortgage? How do I get to put food on my table? Now, let me stop and say, no, I don't have anything against you paying your bills. But here in this week's message, the idea is, how do you get to dream big? Why would you be so focused on that outcome only? I understand, I need to pay bills too, right? Just like anyone else. But my focus has never been on paying the bills. I need to do it, but that's not my focus. Whatever you focus on is where your energy will go. So if a million times in a month, you're like, how do I pay my bill? How do I pay my bill? How do I pay my bill? That's all what you will be dreaming and thinking about. Now, I understand you need to pay your bill. However, I encourage you today to dream big, think big. It's free. It's free. Thinking big is free. It's in your head. Wow. It's free. You don't need to pay someone money so you could think big. If you have to think at all, why not think big? Here's one of the reasons why we don't think big. Oh, what if we don't achieve it? I think that would be a failure. Who cares? So what? You might be scared. Oh, who am I kidding? Really, me gonna be a millionaire? Forget it. Why not? Why not? Don't we create more self-made millionaires ever in human history than today? Why not? Why would you not think big? Why would you not dream big? So think big and dream big. That's the session for this week. So ask yourself, what were your dreams? So if you're like, oh, I can't think of what my dreams were, grab a pen and a paper, go and meditate, isolate yourself for a few minutes, look into something, listen to something that you would love, and then ask yourself this question: why am I not dreaming big? What were my dreams once? What did I want out of life once? I encourage you to think about that today. Of any time in human history, We got busy being busy, right? The pandemic kicks in and you're like, whoops. It makes you rethink everything, isn't it? Everything. Wealth, family, relationships, money, everything. The way you're living. So this of all times ever is a great time, and you can take a step back and say, okay, what happened to my dreams? What are my dreams? So one of my dreams when I was growing up, and the reason I share my stories with you is so I can help you inspire. I come from a humble family, by the way. We were not millionaires and multi-millionaires. I didn't grow up in such a family, right? And so I come from humble beginnings. At the age of 19, all I wanted was to get to America, get educated with my own money. Did that, got educated. When I was 21, I was in America. 24 or 23, I think I graduated. Boom, there you go, dream achieved. Next dream big, right? For me, that was a big deal, by the way. As a 19-year-old kid, imagining being in America, getting educated. Big deal for me at that time. Next dream, okay, let's go and make some money. The objective when I was making money was very straightforward. Back in the days. And the reason I'm sharing these stories is so you can learn or maybe even relate to some of these objectives. Can you imagine at the age of 19, you're going out and telling your college friends that, hey, you know what, I'm going to go to America with my own money. That's a couple of $1,000s. I think close to $30,000. People laugh at you. They're like, are you joking? Because at the age of 19, you don't make that kind of money. You don't have that kind of a job, right? Unless you get into business, of course. So that's what I was thinking. People ridiculed me. They made fun of me. People make fun of people who dream big. They do. Until you make it a reality. And when you do make it a reality, people say, congratulations, you got lucky. See, so they just don't get it. And remember, dreaming big is not for them. Dreaming big is for you. Dreaming big is all about you. About you, your life, your lifestyle, the people you love and care the most. That's why you have to think big and dream big. Fast forward, graduate, come back to Dubai, and guess what? Got into real estate. Got into real estate so I could make some money. Who knew that in about 3 to 4 years, I would become a millionaire? Who knew in 3 to 4 years, I would become a millionaire doing that? It happened. And you know why it happened? The reason it happened is because my focus even then was achievement. How do I get to the next level? Every single month. How do I get to the next level? I was scared of deals that I made. I remember getting a first building that I had to sell. I was scared. I was like, what happens if I don't sell this building? Oh my God, $250,000 sounds like a good paycheck. That was the motivation. I was scared when I purchased the first land to build a building. I was like, oh my God, what would happen? Can I do it? All those dream big. I rather dream big and put myself in a challenging situation so I can outgrow and learn how to get out of that situation than play mediocre. See, one of the things that has not served anyone ever in their life is playing mediocre. It's all right, I'll just settle for whatever I have. How is that working out for you? How is it working out? Don't we have pains and struggles? So if you're going to be in pain and you're going to struggle anyways to pay your bill, why not get something more out of that pain and struggle? What if you can think big, dream big, and then work backwards and add things up? People making fun of you? Sure, let them make fun of you. I'm here to tell you, if I could come from humble beginnings and make it happen, so can you. So can any one of you. So can any one of you. And this week is about how do you take what is over here and start thinking big. Because once you start thinking big, initially you need affirmations. Yeah, you need affirmations because your mind just doesn't accept it. Because you've never done it. Simple as that. Once you have affirmations and you keep practicing that and keep thinking it long enough, then you start believing in it. Once you start believing in it, then you start living in it. Once you start living in it, then comes execution. Living is execution. Think of the last activities that you did around money. What were those activities like? You want to know mine? The last activities around money for me in the last 2 to 3 weeks was how do I get $1 million in real estate? True story. How do I do that? Get $1 million in real estate. Just in the last 2 to 3 weeks. See what I'm doing here? Thinking big. Thinking big. Where are my investors? How do we go into profit sharing? What projects in real estate? Which country? Thinking big. Thinking big. So what were your activities in the last 30 days when it comes to money? In the last 90 days when it comes to money? That is the execution of thinking big. See, when your goalpost is $1 million, not an extra $1,000 so you can pay your bills, goalpost of thinking big. The activities that you will do around thinking big in your life, in the time that you have in a day, on weekends, will be completely different than someone whose entire goal, entire objective is just to pay a couple of bills. That's the difference. So I hope you found value in this week's video, and I'll see you next week. So do join me for this absolutely free masterclass on 4th of September, 9 p.m. Malaysian Singapore time, 9 p.m. on 4th of September. Mark your calendars. It's absolutely free. And this masterclass is called Creating Wealth in Difficult Times. Click on the link in my bio or anywhere else where you see the link popping up. And I really look forward to seeing you in my masterclass.